There's a call strike.
Still a pretty day. There's a good one right out there.
The shortstop boots it, and Savannah reaches first base safely on the error on the shortstop.
What happened to just calling it a bad play instead of an error?
That's
politically correct.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure about that, you know.
Batter up is Caitlin Hooper. Caitlin's catching the second game doubleheader.
Ball.
First pitch is a ball. Runner on first base for the Irish here in the top of the first inning. Playing Clarksville Academy, the second game of the doubleheader. The Irish win the first game 10-5. There's the pitch. It's low and away for ball 2.
They done changed pitchers on us.
Yeah, they changed pitchers. Lacey, I can't catch her name right now. Here's the pitch. There's the ball hit hard to shortstop. Shortstop picks it up on the line and out for the double play.
Well, that's twice. That's happened. Once for us, once for them.
So it's out number 2. Next batter up is Morgan Langston. Morgan's playing second base this afternoon. There's a call strike. 2 outs here in the top of the first. This second game of this doubleheader. Irish the visitors this game, batting first. There's a pitch, a little change up. Morgan pulled it down the third base line, foul. Nobody on base for the Irish. They turn that double play, the last batter up here. Got 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the first. There's a ball.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye, good eye. Somebody trying to take your place is Eagle Eye up there.
He's getting paid to do it. There's a ball in the dirt.
2-2.
Lacey Rainville on the mound for Clarksville Academy. There's
3.
Strike 3. So top of the first, the Irish get a runner on, but get doubled off. So there's no runs and no hits. Nothing and nothing.
Nothing to nothing. Do they go to the extra inning there if the score was 0-0? Would that be considered a tie?
Yeah, they would continue playing.
I was just curious about that. Well, there's a buzzard running over the top of the field. There's a couple of them there.
Irish taking the warm-ups here, bottom of the first. On the mound for the Irish will be Gracie Leslie. She's pitching the second game of this doubleheader. Trying to get my lineup card straight here. I was late getting them to me, so I'm a little behind on it. First batter up for Clarksville Academy will be Haley Love. She's the designated player this time. She just bats, don't play the field, Mike.
Oh, she just bats?
Yeah.
I always wonder about them players like that. I think they must be awful good batters to get that job.
Well, see, she played the field last time, but it's a way to get another player involved in the game.
Ah.
There's the first pitch, low and inside, ball one.
Has that little girl hit the ball at all yet?
Yeah, she hit the one time that last game, but the other time she walked. Having trouble pitching to her. There's a foul ball. She reached for that in a little bit. So we got 1 ball, 1 strike.
They must have had several.
There's a ground ball, hit the third baseman. Third base picks it up clean over to first base for the out. So it's out number 1. Next batter up is Jenny Whitford. She's catching the second game of this doubleheader.
She the catcher?
Yeah. There's a swing and a miss. There's a pitch. And it's a little outside.
Good gracious, Gracie, that's a good pitch.
Fans wasn't happy with that call ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. There's a swing and a miss.
That's 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just thought I'd remind you in case you missed that.
Here in the bottom of the first inning.
I'm old. I know I'd forget it. Got another ball.
There's a ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a swing.
There's a 3.
So let's strike out. We're out number 2. Next batter up is Taylor Woodring. She's playing shortstop this afternoon. Batting third in the lineup for the Clarksville Academy Cougars.
You asked about the other while ago. That's that's middle school, and they're playing Humphreys County, and they're winning.
Okay.
Now that might not be the case when they're done, but you
They
know.
are right now, huh? There's a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch there, Gracie.
As the ground ball hit the shortstop. And took a little hop. Come off her finger. She knocks it down. So Taylor reaches first base on the error.
Hey, take it off, 1-5, let's go.
Next batter up is Lacey Rainville. She's pitching this afternoon in the second game of this doubleheader. First pitch is the ball. 2 outs. Academy has a runner on first base. Here's the pitch. There's a call strike. Gracie Leslie on the mound for the second game of this doubleheader for the Irish. One ball, 1 strike. There's a swing, miss. Strike number 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a swing and a miss for a strikeout. So the Irish get out of this. No damage done. So after 1 complete inning to play, the Irish 0, Clarksville Academy 0. See if I can catch up on the lineup here, Mike.
Oh, okay.
Kind of behind there a while ago. First batter up for the Irish will be Lexi Norflet. On the hill.
On the hill.
Got a little breeze every now and then, just helps cool things off.
Ray Elliott calling the game and doing an awesome job.
Mike Davis on the camera.
And we're sponsored by East Hardware. They're at Tennessee Ridge. They've got a deal up there. If you go up and sign up, you get this discount card. You might save some money. You get points toward your purchases, next purchases. Tradition's First Bank, Houston County's only hometown bank. Signature Healthcare, where you can get all the care you need. You can reach them at 289-4141 for information. And Houston County Drug Alliance.
First batter up for the Irish is Lexi Norfleet here in the second inning. There's the ball. It's high.
They come over the top of her head.
Yes, it was.
She'd have had to go fly a little bit.
Here's the pitch. There's the ball hit down third baseline. Shortstop knocks it down, but the throw is not going to be in. Lexi's on base with a infield base hit.
Go, Jack!
Next batter up is Casey Hall. Casey's playing center field. Second game of this doubleheader. There's a call strike. Lexi Norfleet on first base for the Irish. There's no outs here in the top of the second inning. No score. There's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a call strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still no outs here in the top of the second. No score. Irish, the visitors, the second game of this doubleheader, so they're batting first. There's a ball low in the dirt. The runner's stealing, and she makes it safe and slides into second base safely. So the Irish now have a runner on second base. Casey Hall at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's another ball in the dirt, and Lexi heads on to third base. And she rounded third, but she goes back. Call timeout. Catcher going to talk to the pitcher, and umpire clean off the plate.
Hit it right here, Jack.
Irish have a runner in scoring position when you get this run in, Mike.
Yep.
Full count.
And Lexi don't mind running it either.
No, she don't. There's a ball.
There's a go.
Up the middle, it's a base hit. Clean hit right up the middle. Center fielder gets it, throws it in. Goes Casey at first base.
Got this game started, I guess.
And the Irish pick up a run here, leading 1-0 here in the top of the second inning. Next batter up is the pitcher, the Gracie Leslie.
Leslie, see, I thought you were saying Gillespie.
No, Leslie. She just
The other day.
too, so there's the ball hit the shortstop, get the force at second base. So, next batter up is Hughes. She's played first base this afternoon.
Go forward, be a hitter, forward. Are you ready now, forward? I'll get there, forward. Let's grab it some more, baby.
First pitch is a strike. Got 1 out. Irish got one run in here in the second inning. Runner on first base. There's a ball hit to third baseman. Third baseman comes over to first base in time. But the runner on first advances to second base.
That's Marable on second base, isn't he? As a pinch hitter?
Yeah.
Pinch runner?
Pinch runner, yeah. Next batter up is Ramirez, Priscilla Ramirez. She's playing center field this game. Lays down the ball down third base, and she beats the throw. So infield hit. Got 2 outs, running on first and third. Next batter up is Brake. She's playing in right field this afternoon. Irish runner on first, Irish on third base. 2 outs here in the top of the second. There's a swing and a miss. The runner on first advances to second base. No throw down there. Giving up the base.
Yeah, because if they had thrown that, Marable would have been home.
She'd been running, I think. Two outs here in the top of the second. There's a ball. There's a ground ball hit to third base, over to first in time for the out. But the Irish pick up 1 run here in the second inning and lead to 1.5 innings of play, 1-0.
They get the first names for her.
Well, a couple of substitutes for the Irish are playing the second game, and I didn't have their first name.
Oh, okay.
So just had to go clear that up. So here we're going into the bottom of the second inning. The Irish lead 1-0.
Hi, how are you?
First batter up for Academy will be, let me get Shelby Pendergrass. She's playing third base in the second game of the doubleheader. The Irish leading 1-0. We're playing some of our substitutes. Don't get to play very often in this game, which is good. They practice. They need to play too.
I agree with that.
There's a call, strike to Shelby Pendergrass.
He's starting to get that umpire talk about him streak.
There's a ball hit right down, right to the first baseman. She comes up cleanly with it for out number 1. Next batter up will be Shelby Chapman.
Nice little strike.
First pitch is a strike. Here in the bottom of the second inning, 1 out. There's a ground ball hit to the pitcher. The pitcher pitches it up over to first base easily for the ground out. So it's 2 outs here. Next batter up is Shelby Lawless. There's 3 Shelbys on this team, back to back to back.
Back to back to back. So you just say Shelby, Shelby, Shelby. Huh?
Yeah. Shelby Lawless is the batter now.
You do that on purpose?
Yeah, Coach over here laughing at us for that. No.
No.
Shelby's playing right field this afternoon. There's a call, strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. The Irish leading 1-0. Bust the ball down, the pitcher picks it up over to first base for the out. And that's out number 3. So after 2 complete innings of play, the Irish still leading this game 1-0. First batter up for the Irish in this third inning will be Savannah Beard, the leadoff batter for the Irish.
Coming up to the third here, boy, I'll tell you what, we're...
This game is going back quickly.
Yeah.
But I don't like that one-run lead.
No, I like about 4 or 5, don't you?
Play and get beat real quick.
Yes. Well, that's what's happened every time. We've had one inning that they just went crazy and
have a big inning. You sure do.
Yeah.
We haven't had it yet. Maybe this will be the inning here.
I hope so. I don't like it at where we're at the top.
Oh, yeah, I like being the visitors better too.
Yeah.
Of course, the game last week against Asheville Christian, we trailed the whole game.
Yeah.
And come in at the bottom of the 7th inning and won it.
That's true.
Getting that last bat.
That's where it's going to come in, at that last bat.
Yep.
So we're liable to be here all 5 innings.
Could very well. Could very well.
Well, I guess we will be here all 5 innings.
Well, unless we get behind.
Right.
Get our top of the field. All right, first batter up is Savannah Beard for the Lady Irish here in the 3rd inning. There's a call strike. I don't think Savannah really liked that. She thought it was a little low. So no balls, 1 strike.
There's a good one, boy.
Up the middle for a base hit. I'd like to throw the ball away at second base, but they come up with it. So Savannah reaches first base on the single. A sharp hit ball right up the middle. Next batter up is Caitlin Hooper. She's catching the 2nd game of the doubleheader like she did the 1st game. Irish have a runner on first base, no outs. There's a ball.
Remind me, I need to order one of those shield things for this so we can actually see what we're shooting at instead of just pointing the camera in that direction.
Yeah, you need to get you one of them shields where you can see it. So 1 ball strike on Caitlin. Two balls, no strikes. Irish leading this game 1-0 here in the top of the 3rd. The umpire had a call time. The pitcher started in motion but stopped it. Hey, play ball now. There's the ball hit the shortstop. Shortstop comes up with a clean over to second base, gets the force at second base.
That's the only bad thing about it when that runner on first doesn't get to advance on to second base.
Next batter up is Morgan Laxton. She's playing second base this afternoon in the 2nd game of the doubleheader. Irish won the 1st game 10-5. Leading this one in the top of the 3rd 1-0. There's a ball hit to right field and it's going to drop in there for a base hit. It gets by the right fielder. I believe we're going to get a run in here on this one, Mike. Yeah, they sent it her. And she makes it standing up. And Morgan goes into
triple.
3rd base with a stand-up triple. So the Irish pick up another run. Now lead this game 2-0 here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Well, that's what you want, ain't it?
That's it. Lexi Norfleet's the next batter up. She singled her first time up and scored.
You know, I think the barber would bring his gear out here so he could give us a haircut while he's here. Keep us looking good, you know.
Well, it might take more than a barber to keep us looking good.
Well, neat, anyway.
Oh, okay. Lexi Norfleet played for the Irish.
Not necessarily good, but neat.
First pitch was the ball. We got 1 out. Irish have a runner on 3rd base. Leading this game 2-0 here in the top of the 3rd. There's a ball hit right down 3rd base line, but just foul.
Roll foul. Who'd you say that was at the bat?
It's Lexi Norfleet.
Oh, okay. I like it when Lexi's bat.
She had a good game in the 1st game. I think she got 3 hits. We could use another one now, pick up another run. There's a ball hit right down the 3rd base line, and it gets by him, and it's an infield hit.
Hey, I don't want to take a glove off.
She had a shot to the third base, but couldn't come up with it. So the Irish pick up another run, leading 3-0. Have a runner on first base, Casey Hall. Plate for the Irish.
I like to watch Casey play. You never know what.
There's a call strike.
True athlete there.
Good basketball player, good softball player. And I'd say she'd be a good volleyball player if she plays.
Yeah.
There's a ball hit right back to the pitcher. Pitcher over first base for the out. So it's out number 2.
Got a lady on second base.
And the runner advances to second base. So
how many outs we got? Did you say 2?
2 outs. So we got that runner, Lexi Norfolk, on scoring position.
Is that Leslie coming up there?
And Gracie Leslie sure is. Gracie's pitching this afternoon. There's
Strike.
Foul ball. Well, I thought he fouled it off, but
No, I don't think it was a foul
I
ball.
thought it was. Okay. Lexi advances to third base. Catcher did come up clean with it. There's a ground ball hit first baseman. First baseman fields it unassisted for the ground out. So the Irish pick up 2 more runs here in the third inning and lead 3-0. Go ahead after 2.5 innings of play.
Yeah, these girls need to kind of, touch up a little bit. They're going to be TV stars. I mean,
Gracie Leslie pitching a pretty good game so far for the Irish. She hasn't given up a hit yet. A runner reached base on an error, but she didn't score, so the Irish lead this game 3-0.
what do we do? Swap sides with the refs too? One come out here and one go in?
Yeah, doubleheader, they'll switch positions. Heard a lot of excitement up there on the junior high game a while ago for the home team. I don't know what's going on up there.
Well, they must have been making a run in there or something. They're out. You never know. They get excited over just about anything up there.
All right, the first batter up will be Hannah Burkhart. Hannah's playing first base this afternoon. I take it her name's Buckshot. I heard somebody call her Buckshot over there.
Buckshot, huh?
Burkhart's her name, but they call her Buckshot.
Buckshot. Maybe that means she's good at this.
There's a strike.
Boy, if she'd have hit that sucker, it'd have went to China.
She took a good healthy cut, didn't she?
We'll be right back. Gotta get some food.
There's the ball hit the right field, and it drops in there safely for a single. Next batter up is Cheyenne Donahue.
Roll it up.
There's a swing and a miss.
I like those.
There's no outs. Clarksville Academy has a runner on first base. Cheyenne's playing.
There's 2.
There's 2 strikes. No outs here in the bottom of the third inning. The Irish lead this game 3-0. Runner on first base for the Academy. Cheyenne Donahue at the plate. Played center field this afternoon for the Cougars. This second game of the doubleheader. There's a little change up, but couldn't get it over the plate. That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You do such a good job at this. Did I tell you that?
No, sir, you didn't. That's
Okay.
all right. Thank you. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3.
I don't want you to get a big hit or anything, you know, but
I'll try not to.
I mean, they talk poorly about you in the rec club. I mean, you know.
Well, yes, they do, but that's all right, too, isn't it? Next batter up is Haley Love, and she butts the ball. Oh, the catcher almost got the little pop-up.
She does better putting it out there straight than that. Maybe, you know.
Strike one. On the batter, Haley Love, here in the bottom of the third inning. Irish leading 3-0. One out, runner on first base for the Academy. There's a ball low and outside. This is
gonna walk her again.
This is the girl they've had trouble pitching to. She's kind of small. And she's hard to pitch to.
Apparently, because they really do have difficulty. There she goes.
The ball hit the third base and it's knocked down. And she beats the throw. So Academy now has runners.
Yeah, I believe I'd have played that to second base.
That's the error on the third baseman.
But it's always easy to outguess when you're not the one out there having to make that sudden call, aren't you?
So Jenny Whitford's at the plate now. Academy has 2 runners on. There's 1 out. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Irish is leading 3-0. There's a attempted bunt. And the ball gets away from the pitcher, but she hustled back and picks it up.
She's got one on first and second here.
Sure do. She attempted the bunt, missed the ball, so it's strike 2. 1 out. 2 runners on for Clarksville Academy. There's a ball a little high.
Well, you know, I wonder what happened to 105. They actually did these games last year.
Yeah, Charlie Ligon done them last year. I haven't seen him here today, so I don't know if he's busy or what. There's strike 3 call, standing there looking.
You've been waiting for that.
So that's out 2. Next batter up is Taylor Woodring. She reached the base on the error of the first time up this game. There's a call, strike. Gracie Leslie on the mound for the Irish. Pitching a pretty strong game so far, Mike.
Yeah.
There's a pop-up behind the plate. It's out of play. That scattered the bleachers, I guarantee you.
Yes, sirree.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. My son's getting down in the eye level here now, Mike. That's ball high and outside. Academy has 2 runners on base. Threatening here in the bottom of the third. 2 outs. Got 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the batter, Taylor Woodring. There's a pop-up first base overhead, and it drops in there safely. It's foul ball.
Foul ball. We're safe. I like that.
Yeah, we're safe.
You're just getting all tangled up here, ain't you?
Yes, I am.
There you are.
All right, we'll try this for a while. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on base for Clarksville Academy. Taylor Woodring on base. You all right?
Yeah.
There's a little swing, and the third baseman makes the catch for out number 3.
And they're still at 0, aren't they?
Sure are. The Irish held in the third inning, and they're still leading 3-0 going into the top of the 4th inning. First batter up will be Bailey Hughes for the Irish in this 4th inning. Irish won the first game, in case y'all didn't catch it, 10-5. It's a doubleheader this afternoon, be 2 5-inning games. Bailey grounded out. Shortstop her first time at the plate.
So they're doing a little different there. I always thought the tallest person ought to play first base.
Well, it's ideal if they can, but sometimes athletically just don't allow it.
Yeah.
Irish leading 3-0 going into the
I mean, they got to have the skill to sit there and catch, you know, but what I've seen of most of these girls on both sides is that they're pretty awesome at that catching.
Yes, they are. Lacey Rainville's on the mound for the Academy in the second game of the doubleheader. She's given up 3 runs so far. First batter up here in the fourth is Bailey Hughes. There's a ground ball hit to shortstop into in the hole between short and third. And Bailey reaches first base with a single.
I like that.
So the Irish get their first batter on here in the fourth inning. Next batter up is Priscilla Ramirez.
Quote out.
She singled her first time up.
That's 4 of them. There's only 2 on those. So, you know, that's that new math.
Yeah. Here's start the bunt, pulled the bat back, and it was a ball. No outs here in the top of the fourth. The Irish have a runner on first base, leading this game 3-0. Bailey Hughes on first base. Priscilla Ramirez is at the plate. Got a 1-ball count on her. There's ball 2.
You know, I've noticed our coach doesn't get as excited as the other one.
Some of the others.
Yes, I mean, you know, she's just calm and cool.
There's a foul ball. Strike. So it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Say a sun's getting down bothering these
Does that bother
right-handed hitters.
Yeah.
Getting down at a high level now, isn't it?
We're going to have to put sunshades in their...
There's the pitch, and she pulls it back, fakes a bunt for a ball. So it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Still no outs here in the top of the fourth inning. The Irish have a runner on first base, Bailey Hughes, and Priscilla Ramirez at the plate.
I seriously do need a dollar amount. I need to go buy me some more Skittles.
There's a ground ball hit, base hit. Got by the third baseman.
Yep.
So we have 2 runners on base here now.
Well, she's actually getting sighted there.
All right, runners on first and second. And Cynthia breaks next batter up. There's no outs. Potentially a big inning here, Mike. 2 runners on, no outs.
Yeah.
Irish already leading 3-0 here in the top of the fourth inning.
This could be the inning.
That ball low, and looks like all the runners going to advance, gets away from the catcher, and they do. So we now have runners on second and third base with no outs.
I like that. You know, that clears it for the first base runner to come right on up.
Sure does. The pitch was a ball in the dirt, got away from the catcher, and all the runners advanced. There's a ball hit right down to shortstop. Shortstop goes over to first base. It holds the runners, and they can't advance, so it's out number 1. All right, next batter up is Savannah Beard. She singled her first time up. Single now might bring in 2 more runs here, Mike.
Yeah, if she singles again, she could get at least 1 run in.
There we go. It's hit real deep. It's over the left fielder's head. It's off the fence. At least a double, and she's going to try for a triple, and she goes in third base standing up for a triple and for a 2-run triple. And the Irish now lead 5-0. Big hit. Big hit.
You know, when they hit like that, you know, and then they see you, you know, they go out of there at third base, you know, that bothers me, you know, because they worked hard to get to that third base.
Yes, they got to run hard to get there. All right, there's 1 out. The Irish have run 2 runs in. Next batter up here is Caitlin Hooper. There's the ball.
And there's another one out through there.
Right between short and third for a base hit. It gets by the left fielder. And Caitlin's going to second base, and she hesitated. Now they're going to get her in a rundown. And they still got her in the rundown, and she makes it. And they throw the ball away. Nobody in the outfield to pick it up. So Caitlin's going to third base now, and she'll probably score easily. There she is. There's when a mistake turned into a run for her.
Yes. I've seen that happen before. Not too often, but it does happen. She got a little dirty out there, you know. I like that.
That was Savannah Beard that scored
Yeah.
that run. Caleb Hooper at the plate. So the Irish pick up a run there on a botched run down.
See, now, for me, that light where it's at right now is better.
Morgan Laxton at the plate. There's the ball hit the right field. It gets by the right fielder. And she's going to try for second base. The throw is not in time. And there went all my papers again.
All your papers.
Next batter up for the Irish will be Lexi Norflet.
Well, as I like to say, Fussy Gussie's granddaughter.
Yes. There's the ball.
His son's down here. He don't look too fussy. I don't know. He's pretty well fussing at me a while ago.
Irish are now leading 7-0 here in the top of the fourth inning. There's the ball hit the third base, and the third baseman boots it. The shortstop throws it away here at first base, and all runners are advancing. And let's see, she's holding at third base. Oh, no, Lexi's running. Whoops, we got another. Well, one run's going to score and throw the ball away in the run down to third base. And another run down that turns it into a run for the Irish.
So it's 8.
8-0.
Coach, could we get some help here? He can't hold on to his paperwork. You're not nervous, are you?
Not me. Terry's the one nervous over there.
Not now. You're doing good now. Thank you. Clarksville Academy called timeout. Coach out there talking to him. They kind of come unglued here, had the Irish. And 2 run downs this inning should have been easy outs. And let both of them get away and scored some runs. So the Irish are now leading 8-0 here in the top of the fourth inning.
Well, it's a little bit late in the game to.
There's one out.
I would think they couldn't pull up 8 points in a thing. But I mean, it's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible.
They could be having the same problem this team's having.
Irish running 5 runs this inning so far, Mike, here in the top of the fourth. This was the big inning we was talking about.
Yeah.
Next batter up for the Irish is
there it is, right on the floor.
ball with the third base. She fields it cleanly over to first base for the out, and the runner scores from third base. So there's 2 outs.
Only 2 outs.
Lexi Norflet scored. And the Irish are leading 9-0. Next batter up is Gracie Leslie. She's pitching this afternoon for the Irish. Pitching a shutout so far. Give up 1 hit. Academy had a couple of players get on errors, but
Yeah.
that's ball high.
They must not want her to hit that ball. And I haven't seen her. How's she doing as far as batting? I mean, you know.
Well, she hit to fielder's choice the first time, got on base, then she grounded out to the first baseman. So she's hitting the ball.
Looks like they're going to walk her.
Got 2 balls, no strikes. There's 2 outs here in the top of the fourth inning. The Irish leading this game 9-0. That's the ball low, and they walk her.
That's what I said.
I thought it was 2 base. I guess it was scoreboard was wrong.
Number 4 going out there.
All right, runner on first base now. Coach Lisa Hughes calls timeout.
Ramirez in the warm-up bench.
And we send in a peach runner.
Isn't that Ramirez double 0?
Yeah. Kaylee Marable's now running for the pitcher, Gracie Leslie. We have 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Irish leading 9-0. And the batter up here is Morgan Laxton. That's a foul off. Strike one.
Yeah, it's too low. Too low. That's the reason it just went right under her bat. Huh?
Kaylee Marable running for Gracie Leslie here at first base. The pitcher. Here's the pitch, and it's
Overhead.
Overhead. It's a ball. It's high. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. There's a call strike. Bailey Hughes at the plate. She's the one who started this inning off, Mike.
Oh, is she?
She sure got a single and scored a run this inning. So it's the second time her bat this inning. That's a nice swing. That's missed it. That's 3 outs.
3 outs.
Strike 3.
Going to the bottom of the 4th.
Going to the bottom of the 4th, the Irish leading 9-0. Here's the second game of this doubleheader.
Well, one thing about it, I hadn't worried about the ambulance service here this game.
No, we haven't had no need for no ambulance service. They're discussing the little rundowns that we had. That lucked out, scored 2 runs on them rundowns.
Yeah.
Little indecision, but they turned out well for the Irish.
Sometimes the best things come from errors.
Mistakes.
Yeah. You know, that's how we got WD-40.
Well, I didn't know that, but it's a good product.
Oh, yeah. It'll do things I didn't even know it'd do. You know, it'll clean your shower doors.
It'll clean anything.
See, I never thought about it as a cleaner. It'll take the water out of your phone.
It's a good product.
Yeah.
Numerous.
You know what it is? You know what the base ingredient of WD-40 is?
Not really.
Fish oil.
Fish oil. Well, I take fish oil pills. That's the same thing.
Yeah, that's WD-40. You drinking that WD-40? You know, and I've heard of people spraying it on their knees for arthritis.
I've heard of that. Yeah. First batter up for the Cougars here in the bottom of the 4th inning is Lacey Rainville. She's pitching this afternoon for the Cougars, and she's having a tough time as the Lady Irish are leading 9-0. There's a pitch low in the dirt for a ball.
She's just trying to see how desperate she is. That's what it is. You know, if you're desperate, sometimes you'll go at one of those low ones like that.
So got 1 ball on her. There's a swing, a nice cut, but she missed it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Still no outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The Lady Irish leading the Cougars of Clarksville Academy by 9-0. There's a ball.
Yep, 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls and a strike. I'll repeat again, the Irish, this is the second game of the doubleheader. The Irish won the first game 10-5. They're playing 5 innings. So this is the 4th inning of the second game of this doubleheader. The Irish are leading 9-0.
I like that 9-0. You know, it's got a ring to it, you know.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Nice pitch, ball away, and they walk her.
Yep. That coach probably doesn't like that 9-0. I've seen him out there talking to him.
No, he's not real happy over that. Next batter up is third baseman Shelby Pendergrass. She grounded out her first time at plate. Irish. There's a call strike. Gracie Leslie on the mound for the Irish.
That's a tall girl right there.
Yes, she is.
I believe she's taller than you are.
She's pretty tall. She pitched that first game.
Oh, did she?
There's a foul ball. It's out of play behind the dugout.
I ain't hit nobody yet.
Shelby, she grounded out her first time up, or popped out to the first baseman. So we got no balls, 2 strikes.
Got a good stance about
No
it.
outs. There's a swing and a miss.
Yep.
So there's out number 1. Runner still on first base for Clarksville Academy. Next batter up is Shelby Chapman. She grounded out her first time bat. There's a swing and a miss. Strike one. Irish are winning this game 9-0 here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a foul ball. Fouled out of play. It's no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Clarksville Academy has a runner on first base. The runner, Lacey Rainville. Shelby Chapman at the plate for the Cougars. Just a little high. Throw a little change up, like the header, but she didn't bite. So we got 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. There's a strike 3 called. So out number 2. All right, the next batter up is Shelby Lawless. There's them 3 Shelbys in a row again, Mike.
Yeah, he did that on purpose, too, to confuse us people.
He reached over there a while ago and laughed at us.
Yeah.
There's the ball's outside and throw down here to first base, and she gets back safely. Made her get in the dirt, though. There's 2 outs.
Mamas love that, too, I know.
Yeah, when they do the line trick. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Woo! Ooh, it looked like a good pitch from here, but the ump didn't think so, so it's ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Strike 1. Swing and a miss.
She's holding her bat awful light.
Mm-hmm. We got 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. There's a foul ball. Foul back.
Yeah, she's still in there, hanging in.
Foul up against the screen. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on base for the Academy. The Irish leading this game 9-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That's a little lit up. Still got away from it. Got away from the catcher, and the runner advances to second base. So we have 3 balls, 2 strikes for 2 outs. Academy now has a runner on scoring position on second base. Here's the pitch. There's another foul ball.
She's hanging in there.
Gracie Leslie on the mound for the Irish. Pitched a pretty strong game.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, we've talked about, you know, I didn't say, you said, being a freshman, that she got a lot of time left.
Sure does. She's pitched a 1-hitter as of so far. There's a foul ball over our head again.
Get it, Cynthia!
Ball out of play. Still a 3 ball, 2 strike count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
I think the coach is responsible for that.
They may be shooting at us. There's a ball low in the dirt, and she's going to walk, and the runner on second advances.
Third base.
Third base, the ball get by the catcher. So the Academy now has a runner on first and third, 2 outs. And Hannah Burkhart plate. She got a single, her first time bat this game. She's playing first base this afternoon. There's a ground ball hit hard by the third baseman. The throw over here, she made it safely. And 1 runner scored, another runner went to third base. So the Academy picks up a run.
Makes it 9-1, right?
9-1. So there's still 2 outs. Cheyenne Donahue at the plate for the Academy. Runners on first base and third base. The Irish are leading 9-1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Hey, need 1 out. Now let's go. Help her out.
2 away. There's the ball.
Left-hander.
Well, I see the middle school team over here. Their game must. Oh no, there's another. No, they're still up there playing, I guess.
Yeah. They may have another game
There's
too.
a call strike.
They may be high school playing now. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on up there. We'll see if we can find out before this game's over.
Yeah.
There's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Academy's pushed 1 run across. Irish are leading 9-1. There's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and the inning is over. It's after 4 complete innings of play. Houston County Fighting Irish 9, Clarksville Academy Cougars 1. Going into the 5th inning here, the Irish will have Priscilla Ramirez up first, and Cynthia Brake be second. Irish enjoying a 9-1 lead here in the top of the 5th.
Yeah, they may even be doing a double and they're taking a break in between it or something. You know.
Maybe. Lady Cougars are taking their infield warm-ups. Pitcher's getting her warm-ups here in the top of the 5th inning. This afternoon is a doubleheader between the Lady Irish and the Clarksville Academy Cougars. The Irish won the first game 10-5 and have a commanding lead right now here in the top of the 5th inning, 9-1. They're playing 2 5-inning games this afternoon instead of the normal 7-inning game. Top of the 5th inning. This will be the last inning. Barring any unforeseen circumstances, the Lady Irish are leading
JV game.
9-1. Oh, a JV game?
Yeah.
What about the varsity? Did they win?
Yeah, they won, and it was McEwen.
Oh, okay. The Houston County Middle School played McEwen and won in baseball. Now they got a JV game going on up there. There's the ball low. First batter, Priscilla Ramirez. So congratulations on the Houston County Middle School baseball team will beat McEwen this afternoon. 1 ball count on Priscilla Ramirez. There's a call strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here in the 5th and final inning of this doubleheader. One ball, 1 strike. No, well, there's a bunt. Is she going to beat it out? She beat out the bunt. A nice bunt. That was a pretty bunt there, Mike.
Just fast.
Yep, she just
They'd have beat me and you, I think.
Now she would have, yeah.
Oh, okay. When you was a young fella there, she wouldn't have done that, right?
So
Okay.
Next batter up is Savannah Beard. Irish with a runner on first base after the bunt single. There's a swing. It's a foul ball.
Well, I thought it was a good ball. I thought it had to roll past that line to be a foul ball. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe it rolled back in.
Well, this is a Cynthia breakup plate now. There's another foul ball. So no balls, 2 strikes. The Irish have a runner on first base. The 9-1 lead here in the top of the 5th inning. There's a ball hit right back to the pitcher. She boots it but picks it up over to first base for the ground out. Runner advances to second base.
We're at the top of the 5th.
Top of the 5th inning. Now we have Savannah Beard coming up to the plate. Runner on second base for. Ball. Looks like a little outside. Irish leading this game here in the top of the field, 9-1. Another foul ball. No, I take it back. It wasn't a foul. It's just a ball. So it's 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out here in the top of the field. There's a ball hit to center field. Center fielder coming in after it. Makes the catch. And the runner tags up at third, and she makes it safely at home. So it's a sacrifice fly for Savannah Beard. For out number 2, and Priscilla Ramirez scores on the sacrifice fly.
That makes us 10-1.
It makes the score 10-1 in favor of the Irish here in the top of the 5th inning. Next batter up for the Irish should be Caitlin Hooper. There's the ball hit right center field, and it drops in there for a base hit. And the Irish have another runner on base.
Good stout throw in there.
Yes, it was.
Kept her on first base.
Morgan Laxton's the next batter up for the Irish. She's playing second base this afternoon. And she struck out once, she's tripled and she's singled. Scored 2 runs for the Irish. Irish are now leading 10-1. Ball, looks like a little outside. Here's the pitch. There's the ball hit right up the middle for a base hit. The runners hold it first and second. So the Irish now have 2 runners on base, 2 outs, and Lexi Norfleet at the plate. Irish are leading 10-1 here in the top of the 5th inning. Trying to get a little more insurance. There's a ball hit deep. It's in the gap, center, between left and center. 1 run's in. 2 runners in. And Lexi held up on second base, but the ball got away from the third baseman, so she advances to third base. She gets a double. Gets 2 runs knocked in. And she moves to third base on a throw.
From a point standpoint, is she made the most points in as far as scores?
Yeah. Next batter up is Casey Hall. There's a call strike. Oh, we got a substitute here. Let's see, who is that?
2 outs. Number 5 is still alive.
Got 1 ball, 1 strike. Dennis is this girl's name played. I can't get her first name. There's a call strike. Lady Irish are now leading 12-1 here in the 5th inning. There's a 1 ball, 2 strike count with 2 outs. Irish have a runner on third base. That's ball high and outside. So we got 2 and 2. Looks like the Irish playing everybody this doubleheader, which is good.
Yeah.
There's a swing. Catcher missed the ball, but throws to first base in time for the out. That's out number 3.
Out number 3. We need to find out when the next game is, too.
Yeah, I don't know when it is. I hadn't heard him say. So after 4.5 innings of play, the Irish 12. Clarksville Academy 1. Mike's over checking, see when they play again. Here we are in the last half of the 5th inning. This afternoon we're playing 2 5-inning games. The Irish won the first one 10-5. And looks like they got a commanding lead here in the last half of the 5th inning of the second one, 12-1.
Tomorrow, 4 o'clock. We're good.
Well, the Irish are playing here tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock against the Warriorettes of McEwen, Tennessee, which is always a good game between these two.
If it's good and everything, they may play the JV first instead of last. You know.
Oh, okay.
So they'll play the this age group at 6.
Okay.
So we want to chance it, or we're just going to be here at 4. How are you doing?
I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. All right, he'll go in the last of the 5th inning. The Irish leading 12-1. Got a commanding lead here. This will be the last chance for the Clarksville Academy Cougars to catch up.
Number 22.
It's that Haley Love. The trouble we have pitching to her. She's kind of short. There's a strike. They got that one in there on her.
Well, this girl is shorter. You know, Lewis is shorter, so she come more to hitting her size.
Ball low and outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There's no outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's a ground ball hit right back to the pitcher. Gracie comes up with it over to first base in time for the ground out. So there's 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Next batter up is Jenny Whitford from Clarksville Academy. She wanted to swing it up, but she held up.
Yeah, smart move. On the shoulders.
Ball 1. There's a swing and a miss. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. As she squared around, bunted the ball, missed it for a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Last chance for the Clarksville Academy Cougars. There's a little change up. She couldn't wait on it. For a strikeout, so it's out number 2.
That's pretty awesome. That thing just about stopped when it got to her.
Had her reaching for it, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Next batter up is Taylor Woodring for Clarksville Academy. There's 2 outs.
That's a fancy pitch right there.
Here in the bottom of the 5th. There's the ball low and away.
It's 2 outs.
2 outs. 1 out away from another W. There's a ground ball hit to the pitcher. Gracie
there it is. 3 outs. That's the game.
First base for the ground out. That's out number 3. And the Irish win the second game of this doubleheader, 12-1. So they sweep the doubleheader from Clarksville Academy this afternoon. The first game, they won 10-5. The second game, they won 12-1. So thank everyone for being here and listening to this game. This is Ray Elliott, Mike Davis. See you the next time.